Welcome to Masters Bloomingdale Academy. Today we are going to start a new part of 8th class syllabus, that is the part 2 of the chapter force. In the previous part we discussed about the types of forces and what are the uses of some of the forces we discussed. Now in this part we are going to discuss about FBD. So FBD stands for Free Body Diagram. So in general, what is FBD? What do we represent in FBD? In FBD, we represent the different type of forces acting on any object. For example, let us take a car. So on this car, how many forces are acting on it? If you are showing it diagrammatically, so then it becomes our free body diagram. For example, this is the force exerted by the engine in this direction. This is the main force. So as we discussed in the previous video, that whenever a main force is acting in this direction, always an opposite force will be acting in an opposite direction. So that is your frictional force. So now there are two forces acting here, one main force of the engine and the other force which is opposite, that is the frictional force, and one more force is acting, that is this force is pulling the car towards itself, or that is the weight, of the car. So whenever we are showing the weight of a car, it is always in this direction, downward direction. At the same time, an opposite force is acting upwards, so this force is known as normal force. So in general, we can say that any object which is stationary or which is moving, so it has four types of forces. One is the main force, and the other one is the frictional force, and one is the weight, and the next one is the normal force. If you take any object, for example, let us take another object. If I am taking a bench or a table, I am taking a table. So this is the table. So it is exerting some force. Let us imagine that someone is pushing the table in this direction. A boy or a student is pulling the bench in this direction. So this is the main force. So always you have to show the frictional force opposite to the main force, and one is the weight downwards, and the upward force is known as the normal force. So this is the explanation of free body. So coming on to the next topic, we are going to discuss about net force. What is the meaning of net? Total force. For example, let us take an object which is at rest. Let us take a table. Which is at rest. So whenever any object is at rest, there are two forces which are acting on it. Which make the object to be at rest. One force is pulling the object downwards and the other object is pushing upwards. So is it clear? So now we can say that net force, or the total force is 0. So whenever an object is at rest, always the net force will be always 0. So this is F1 and this is F2. They both are equal and one force is opposite in direction. So what happens? Always we will get a net force of 0. So similarly, if we are moving the object in this direction, now the object will be in motion. So depending on the force, if the main force, capital force, is more, what happens? The object will move fast. So now there will be the net force will be some value greater than 0. Let us take it as 10. And one more thing you have to remember, that always force is measured in Newton. Similarly, length is measured in centimeter, meter, kilometer. So force is always measured in terms of Newton. So this is the unit of force. So this is about net force acting when an object is at rest and when the object is moving. So whenever we are discussing about states of an object, we have to consider two things. There are always two states of an object. One is at rest, the other one is at motion. Any object. Is it clear? So this is about net force. Now we will discuss in detail about the net force. So before explaining in detail about net force, you have to remember that always force is represented by an arrow mark. That means the force is exerted in this direction. It is showing direction. That is, the force is being exerted in this direction. If I show the arrow mark like this, the force is exerted in the opposite direction. Force can be represented or can be shown that force has magnitude and force has direction. So what is the meaning of magnitude? Magnitude means any numerical value. Any numerical value is known as magnitude. So for example, force can be positive and it can be negative. Force can be positive and it can be negative. We can represent as 5 Newton, as well as we can represent force as minus 10 Newton. So what does this minus 10 Newton represent? That this force is acting in this direction. This force is opposite to this force. So that's why it is represented as negative sign. That means this force is always opposite in direction. So we will learn in depth in this net force. So here we are having two cases. For example, in case 1, let us see, two students are pushing the bench or pushing the table in this direction. They are pushing in this direction. So let us say this is F1 and this is F2. That is force 1 and force 2. Now we have to calculate the net force. So net force is represented by F net. So we have to find out net force by adding F1 and F2. So let us take this F1 as 5 Newton and F2 as 10 Newton, or we'll take it as 5 Newton. So what is the net force here? You can say that 5 plus 5, 10 Newton. So the net force is 10 Newton. When the force is acting in the same direction, is it clear? So whenever the direction is same, we have to add both the forces. Is it clear? So this is the case 1. Now we will see the case 2. So what is happening in the case 2? We'll see the same table. The students are pushing it. One student is pushing in this direction and the other student is pushing in this direction. Let us say this is F1 and this is F2. Now we have to find out the net force in this case 2. So what is the case 2 here? The forces are opposite in direction. So when the forces are opposite in direction, what we have to do? F net is given by F1 plus minus F2. Why? Because let us take this is the main force and F2 is opposite in direction, so that's why we are representing in minus. So now what will be the net force here? Plus into minus, minus. F1 minus F2. So this will give you a value of net force. Let us take F1 as 10 Newton and F2 as 5 Newton. When you substitute these values, you will get 10 minus 5. So this is your total force. So this is about net force.